Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here, mostly in the moment with me, Mystic Me Emosha, for another Love Pick a Card reading. We are looking at their thoughts about you right now. We have 4 piles. You can choose a pile based on the number, the image, or the crystal that resonates with you or leaps out at you right now. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for all your likes and comments and subscribing and purchasing readings from me and asking me questions and opening dialogues and sending me prayers and well wishes and tips and donations and just really being more involved with your light, with not just me but other people that resonate with you. I mean, this is a very critical time in human history. Can we all agree on that? And it matters. You matter. The light that you shine matters. The love that you give matters. And the fact that you are loved and you have light shining towards you. You have help and guidance and wisdom and the divine backing you up as well matters. So thank you for making this world go round. And with that, I hope you enjoy this reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile number 44 with the hematite and the elephant. Let's see how a person views you, their thoughts about you personally, and then we'll look at how they think about you romantically. So how do they see you as a person? Oh wow, the Tower card, and it came out right next to me on my right, so that means like there's something about to really pop off in this connection. They're about to find out something about you that they are going to be shocked to find out about. And like, I mean, I'm getting like tomorrow or next week or next month. Like, it's very, very soon. It's gonna shock them to the core. Not for you in reverse. So I feel like this person may have had thoughts of that, like maybe you weren't the right person for them. Sorry, I just adjusted the camera there. So that kind of gives me a sign that like, yeah, they're adjusting their like perception of you in this connection. They're viewing you in a much different light than they thought of you in this connection before. They didn't think that you were right for them, but something is going to happen very soon. Unfortunately, this is going to be probably an unfortunate event in their life that's going to make them realize, oh, I was wrong about them. They were wrong about you. So the thoughts about you personally. 4 cups in reverse. Yeah. I'm getting like, it's not that you weren't interesting. You were very interesting, but 8 of Swords, like, and like, I have no doubt that like we would work out on paper. Like, it seems like, you know, we have the essentials, like the big things in common, the big things like that will help us like stick together. Like, I feel like they think that like, oh yeah, it's like they couldn't put their finger on why they didn't think that you two would work out, but something's going to change soon that's going to make them think otherwise. Let's see. Their thoughts about you in general. Seek professional advice. So they're like, they were really confused because like on paper, like you're the right person. Like you hit every checkbox, and you know, your looks, your personality, the way you view life, the things that you do in your life, like it just all kind of like fit. But they're just kind of like, they couldn't put their finger on it, like why they thought like you and them didn't like fit well. Some other cards came up. I just want some space. So they probably took some space from you and told you that. Love me. So I feel like they had this kind of feeling where they just wanted to be loved. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper into this. Like, what is going on here? What is this Tower moment? There might have been a third party situation, but I'm getting it's more like they're trying to keep you around as friends. Like, so they cut you off romantically, but they didn't cut you off like completely. They like either kept you around as like, oh, let's just be friends, or like, you know, we can talk once in a while or something like that. There's just like feather that just kind of like popped up in front of my face. So I feel like the divine is really watching the two of you right now, your higher selves, your spirit team, higher power, source energy, God, whatever you want to call it. The universe is watching both of you right now because it's very like the Tower card. They're about to do something. They're about to shake this connection up in a very big way. Okay, so these two cards also, oh my goodness. So Four of Wands, which is a happy home, happy marriage card, but it's in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like something good is going to manifest. These are all very bright, happy yellow cards. Something is going to shake them up, which is going to make them like kind of reach out and be like, hey, like, and be very friendly and be like, hey, like, do you want to catch up, or I just want to see how you're doing, or you want to be friends, become friends, or become better friends, or do you want to hang out more, or something I really want to talk to you about. What is going on? How do they feel about you? Overall sweetness. Yeah, I feel like they're going to be trying to be very, very sweet to you. I really want to get to the bottom of this. Like, why all of a sudden are they community, technology? So I feel like they have some very like specific things that they want to talk to you about. So I feel like I don't know, they really appreciate, we have the cups, the wands, and the pentacles, but we don't have it. We have swords here, but not like, I feel like the two of you are getting on along with everything except like your ideas on specific things. So I feel like both of you might have different beliefs or different political views or different we're interested in different intellectual pursuits or different topics of interest. And I don't know, they are realizing, I don't know, they're appreciating you for the differences of opinion now or something like that. Divine connection. Yeah, divine love connection. I was just saying that because I'm like, oh, there's the feather that just kind of popped out of nowhere. Like, I feel like the divine is really watching the two of you right now and wanting the two of you to connect. They're literally bringing in something into their life so that two of you can connect right now. Wow. Okay, so what is their beliefs? Heal. They want to heal with you. So this is a really good indication that they want to come together specifically to see how you can rectify some differences between the two of you. I don't know if I'm getting that they appreciate like the things that you're interested in or that you have knowledge in or wisdom in or something much more now. And they really, really want to kind of come together with you and like kind of heal, kind of like talk about the things that they didn't want to talk to you about before, that they actually might have asked for space or broke up with you or kind of ghosted you for before because they're like, oh, this person's crazy. Or they don't know what they're talking about. They're on the opposite side of me. Like, they don't know like important things in life, what they saw as important and things like that. And they're really, something's gonna wake them up. Spirit's gonna come and like, shake them awake and be like, oh, this person has something valuable to learn from. And they're waking up and appreciating something in you that they didn't realize you had like a mastery in almost, or like maybe a lot of knowledge and wisdom in, and kind of could make them better as a person. They thought it was like something that you two will never agree on, and therefore that you're not the right person for them. Wow. I dream of kissing you, and you've changed my world for the better. Like, even like the I dream of kissing you, I'm like, not really. Like, I feel like they're gonna try to say and do whatever they can to kind of get back in your life if you're kind of don't want them in your life. So I feel like they'll kind of want to like use whatever methods they can to kind of get you back into their life. And it could be on purpose or it could be not on purpose. Like, I feel like the divine is really behind this. And they might be like slightly manipulative and try to kind of get you in back in their life by, you know, appealing to things that you like about them or appealing to things that you want to do in your life and kind of using those like ideas for dates or conversation topics to kind of reel you in. But I'm getting from spirit like, don't shoot the messenger, because they're honestly doing it because both of you need to kind of just do some like inner work together. Okay, so how do they feel about you romantically? How do they feel about you romantically? You are seared into my heart, and it's in reverse though. So I feel like they don't, you're not like embedded in their heart, sorry to say, but like, you know, they actually did think about moving on or had moved on already from you. And so them coming back as a real shock to them, and might be even a real shock to you because you thought that they were totally like done and gone, you know. Okay. We will find each other one day. I need to know how deeply you care. So I do feel like this is, I feel like this is a little bit manipulative because I feel like they're gonna use every like tool in their bag to kind of get you back, and it might not be for the best. Like, it might not look good. It's not gonna look good. You might find that they're being manipulative or kind of like sketchy or something. We will find each other one day. I feel like that's their higher self saying like, you two were meant to kind of cross paths again. That's why you, maybe being the more intuitive one or the more intuitive one at the time of them departing, wanting some space, probably felt like they're supposed to be in your life because they were meant to come back. And I found that most intuitive people can pick up on different times, different like divine events at different points in their life, whether it's in the past, present, or future. And so it might confuse intuitive people, and you might feel like you're meant to be with this person or like you're gonna see each other again and get the two confused. So yeah. It sounds manipulative, but sometimes the divine uses like manipulative tactics to get the two of you together. The tower, it's like a divine event. They're going to use sweetness. They're going to use every tool in the bag to try to get you back. And you two are going to talk about some crazy things that you did not talk about before. I reminisce a lot on the time spent with you. And being next to this like sweetness and under the not for you card, like, yeah, I mean, the two of you might have had some good times together. But I feel like they don't even know, like the divine is manipulating even them to kind of be in this kind of nostalgic, happy vibes energy when it comes to you, the thoughts about you in the past and currently, and, you know, maybe thinking like maybe you are the one, like maybe it was just not the right time back then or something like that. So, there's a lot going on in terms of that. Romantic feelings about you. I'm just not ready for us yet. So, yeah. See, like, I'm just like, this, like, it might feel like they're playing games, but I feel like Spirit is literally just trying to kind of bring them back into your life so both of you can kind of complete a cycle together. I feel about you romantically. This card came out so quickly. Focus on your material world. Yeah, I feel like they're coming into your life specifically so you can heal your relationship with money and your material things and physical world. I do feel like very strongly that you're so super intuitive that things like this can kind of trip you up, where you might think that someone was meant to be in your life forever, but in reality they were just meant to come back in a certain time in the future. And so like you get kind of confused and you're like, oh wait, but I see you in the future together with me. And it's just like, oh, maybe that's just for a short time. And you know, your mind will do crazy things for you, or your spirit team will do crazy things for you in order for you to kind of heal and expand your mind. And the both of you are coming together. So it's like, okay, like now that you know the secret of what's going on, why this person's coming back, like you can use it for a positive reason for yourself as well. What else does Spirit want to say about how they feel about you? And it's a really good thing. Like it's actually going to manifest material success for you. So like I wouldn't get like mad. I wouldn't get triggered. I wouldn't get like upset or offended. Like take this for what it is. A divine event that's going to be unpleasant for them, because they're going to wonder like, what did they do that they missed their chance in regards to you and this connection. But they're going to also find out they're both going to find out that this was a huge growing experience for the both of you. You're going to find both of you are going to get like a lot more like financial success and monetary success, like success in your career, better health, more happiness, more groundedness after having this conversation or short, time together between the two of you. The Hanged Man, yeah, this is a period where both of you are kind of coming together to kind of move forward. Two of Cups. It might be in the guise of a relationship. Spirit, is this going to be a relationship that works out? Is this like a positive thing? Is this meant to happen? I imagine you naked in reverse. Again, I'm just getting like they're going to use every tool in the bag. Like they're going to use your sexual desire for them. Your visions for a better world, your passions and interests and things that you like to talk about. They might put the focus on you and try to like get you to answer a lot of questions about yourself. But the main thing here is that you're going to be talking about things to them, about things that like you hadn't talked to them in the past about. It's gonna be kind of bizarre that they're gonna act so different. Okay, and last but not least, what is Spirit's purpose of bringing this person? I just saw 1717, so it's a soulmate level connection. It's coming together for a reason, and it might actually come together as like a relationship, and a successful one at that. It could have been that you were waiting to come together and you finally do. But you might not like the way that Spirit brings the two of you together. More for them, they might not like the idea of how Spirit brings you two together. Oh my goodness, 10 of Cups. Okay, so complete happiness and harmony are yours as your inner journey has helped you create a life of hearth and home that embodies joy, abundance, and love. You're in alignment not only with yourself, but those around you. So for some of you, this is like the one, like, you're waiting to come together with the one, and here it comes together. But you're coming together as a happy home, happy family in a way that you never imagined, or maybe not in the time frame that you imagined, or you might have just thought like, this is not going to happen ever again. This is not going to happen. So I feel like for some of you, you do end up with a 10 of Cups and a very happy, successful, public relationship, very prosperous as well. For some of you, you needed to see this person again in order to move on with the person you're currently with, or the next person who is going to be probably very close to the one, or the one for a lot of you. Wow. I mean, like 44, you're bringing in like a lot of stability. This person didn't see it before, and now they're just so interested in you. Maybe their mind expanded and they now are more interested in the things that you were back then. I don't know. But I do feel like this is someone that like you haven't seen for a while and you just didn't think it was going to happen. And they didn't think that you were the one either. And it's just kind of, you just parted ways. They're coming back in your life. And whether this is like the person you end up with, or this is the person that you kind of close things out with in the physical in order to bring in that one, or bring you and the one closer together, like this is a very, like, take it. Like Spirit's giving you, like throwing you a bone here. Like this is very necessary. This is very necessary, and the fact that the feather just came out of nowhere and just floated in front of the screen for me, like that was just a huge indication, so random, that like the divine is watching. This is a very important event in your life and their life. All right? So I hope this resonated. If it did, I'd really appreciate a like or comment. Even an emoji helps. I love all like the flowers and rainbows and butterflies, and I like seeing unusual emojis. If there's like an unusual emoji that you like that doesn't get used that often, because I'm like going through like an emoji phase where I try to match like the intro pick a pile kind of images to like weird emojis. But anyway, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile number 18 with a tiger and the tiger's eye. Let's see their thoughts about you. I'm going to see their thoughts about you personally and romantically. See their thoughts about you. Okay. Oh, wow. The Lover's card came up. And the Page of Air, the Page of Swords. Okay, so I feel like this is very interesting to them. It's making them very, very excited. The thought of you two being lovers. I don't know if even if you've been together for a while, or you've been together for a short time, or whatever, I feel like the excitement and the connection has been renewed. And they really see you as their equal, or they're starting to see you in that way. And it's very, very exciting for them. I feel like they don't normally think about these things. And so the fact that they're thinking about these things a lot more now, it's, super exciting. They're ready to build something, and I feel like this person, like the idea of building a life, building a relationship, or like knowing, like it's just like getting to that step, like, okay, figuring out what you want to build, and then that's like the hardest part, and then once you figure that out, like it's fun to kind of build. Like they're in that excitement phase. So their thoughts about you. Loyal heart. Oh, how cute. Yeah, so they're again with the Lover's card, and I love that there's like this image of like, yeah, we're each other's soulmate, we're bonded for life kind of feeling. Regeneration, yeah, that's where I got like a feeling of renewal. Yeah, they've come back to this connection energetically. They left energetically and came back renewed and totally in love with you, deeply in love with you. I mean, they might have said I love you before, and they might have felt like, you know, a deep bond with you here and there, but like they've just like kind of renewed their bond and their feelings for you and came back with like a lot more love. A strong like knowing that this is the one, this is my person, this is my bond for life, like that kind of thing. It's very, very different. Okay, so their thoughts about you. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? They're about to they leveled up in this connection energetically, and they're about to level it up in the physical. They renewed, they regenerated, they've come back, they're super excited, they see you as like their ultimate soulmate, and they might be ready to pop a question or something. They're very, very excited. Let's see. Why are they excited? What's getting them excited? Wow, 10 of Cups. Okay. So I do feel like they're very excited at like building something with you, building a family, building a home, building a lot of warmth and love, having a deep love connection with someone. I don't think they believed it completely. Like they might have seen it in movies, they might have seen heard people talk about it or whatever, but I don't think they actually fully believed it or believed that they would have it. And then now they completely believe it, or believe that they can have like an even more fantastical version than they already do with you. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. They don't want to work with what? Family member came out in reverse, and the love of a lifetime. Okay, so I feel like they released. I feel like they had a lot of ideas of what the ideal partner would look like from family, from the way things were done, you know, with their grandparents, their ancestors, their parents, the area that they grew up in. Like they kind of instilled in their brain and their heart, like, okay, like this is what love looks like. This is what like a loving partnership will look like. And they released that. They released the version of love, of a love partner that they kind of held for a very long time, for like a lifetime, for their whole life. It's a very, very big deal that they release this. It's a very big deal. And then for some of you, they released I'm getting inappropriate connection with like a family member. It could be like a parent or sibling or grandparent or aunt and uncle or cousin or whatever. Like, it's just like, and I'm not talking about like in a, like, you know, sexual way. I'm talking about like it seems like they're best friends or something. I don't know what I'm getting. It's like when they have a problem, they always turn to that person instead of you or something. So for a smaller percentage of you, they released an unhealthy connection that they had with a family member, and for most of you, they released the idea of what their ideal partner is supposed to look like based on how they grew up and what their family always taught them in that regard, whether they intentionally taught them or they just kind of learned from their behaviors. It's a very, very big deal because now they learned who they are, what the ideal partner for them is, and how they can have the ultimate happiness now because they're not chasing someone else's ideal life. It's a very, very big deal. So how do they feel about you and think about you? Comfort. Oh, how cute. They're very comfortable around you. They let's see. Success. Wow, the success card reminds me of the 10 of Pentacles cards. I'm having a very hard time with words today. They have comfort in knowing that the connection between the two of you is going to be very successful. It's very nice. The thoughts of you on a personal level, and then we'll look at romantic. Okay, the Devil card, and this is in hand. So I feel like they have been struggling with something personally in regards to having you in their life, and they haven't told you about it. They've been kind of keeping it secret because I'm getting like they don't want to burden you. They kind of want this to work out with the two of you, but they don't. They think that if they told you about this, I feel like it's related to this kind of like what their family might have said about you, or their expectations of them and their future partner, or it could be their friends or something like that. But Yeah, they kept it from you because they didn't want to upset you, and they just kind of wanted to like figure it out on their own. Nine of Cups. Yeah. They're going to come towards you with a romantic gesture. And it's going to be like, it's going to feel like it just came out of the blue, but it's because they healed this thing on their own. In a way, I feel like they thought that they had to do this on their own, and it probably was a better idea that they dealt with it on their own, because then you probably would have had a negative perception of this family member or this connection or their way of being. Grandparents, ancestors, yeah, like, see, like, I totally knew it. I think they were very apprehensive about being with someone who is different than what their grandparents or ancestors might have liked them to be with or something. I feel like they might have thought that they were just casually dating you, or they were just kind of casually mentioning you, but you weren't like someone that important, or that they would eventually leave you for someone that they're going to be more serious with, so they didn't really push it or something like that. Or maybe they were pushing it and they were kind of being very kind of pushy about like, are you sure this person, or something like that. Ooh, sticky situation. Okay, so how do they feel about you romantically? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this flew like way over the table, which is my sign that this is coming up. This is gonna come up in the future, very far future, but still, it's gonna come up again. And that's I needed some time and space. They're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you about this in the future. I'm gonna see how far into the future. Six what? 30, 11. Oh, not even that long. Like maybe 6 months at the most, but probably sooner than that. 6 weeks, and I'm getting even sooner than that. So probably like the 6th of next month or something. In a month or two, they might tell you about this. I feel like because they're building such a strong bond with you, even next month. They feel so bonded to you. They just feel like they can tell you anything and everything, and so it's gonna like eat them up to not be able to tell you, oh, that like, you know, this was what's going on with me, and opening up to you and being upfront with you. Wow. How do they feel about you romantically? Trust your intuition, but they always trusted their gut, and they were like, I trust this person. I know they are the one, and I feel it deep down in my gut. Like, I know like some crazy things have happened between the two of us that I just know that this is the person I'm meant to be with. It's destiny, it's fate. It's how do they feel about you romantically? I'm beginning to understand this connection. Yeah. And it came out face down, which is my indication that they don't know this yet, or they haven't told you this yet, but they're ready to kind of like, they're starting to trust their intuition and trust this connection. So they're feeling like an overwhelming emotional love for you. Like, they might cry when you're not around. They might get watery-eyed. They might think about you very often. They might be buying you gifts or texting you often, because they're starting to kind of awaken to what this connection actually is now. So there are feelings about you right now. Keep a close eye on your social media. I keep a close eye on your social media. What I saw first was keep a close eye on your social media. So I'm getting like, yeah, they might be like checking out your social media, but I feel like they're going to do something interesting online. What are they going to do? Oh, sex with you. Okay. We have 2 6s here now. Yeah. I think like someone might try to like flirt with you, and they're not gonna take that very well. You're gonna see a different side of them. I'm getting from Spirit, because they're gonna be like they're very deeply involved with you now, and so they're gonna they're not gonna handle this well. But just know it's because they've just got these like strong feelings about you, and they're very over emotional. They haven't like kind of assimilated and integrated this kind of like awakening to this connection and love connection with you. Like they've deepened their love for you like so strongly, like tenfold right now. So like they're still like very emotional right now, and they don't know how to handle things. So like don't be weird out if you see some like jealousy or something pop up. I think we should see other people. So I feel like they're gonna get like kind of nervous that you might want to see other people. They might think that they've kind of fallen in love with you, or finally gotten on the same page as you too late, and now you're already kind of moving on. And yeah, they're having a bunch of insecurities pop up, and it's kind of very scary for them. Okay. 4 Swords, they're overthinking everything. But just know that that's temporary. Like it's just because they've kind of awakened to the divinity of this connection. They've deepened their love for you. Ace of Cups, yeah, they've awakened to this love, and so I just know it's not going to be forever, and this is why all these things are happening. All right, last but not least, let's see what Spirit wants to tell you about this connection. 5 of Pentacles. Circumstances in your physical reality have left you feeling abandoned, rejected, isolated, or lacking. Work on shifting your energy back to the one of abundance. You have the power to change your world. You have been leaving yourself out in the cold with self-sabotaging patterns. Have you been pushing away opportunities, communication, or gifts that stem from a place of love? It's time to be honest with yourself and your situation. Yeah, so I feel like this person might have sabotaging this connection, and it's just kind of a pattern or whatever. Maybe they haven't been communicating as well, or kind of pushing away opportunities with you. Or they might have not, but they just think they might have had, like they're overthinking everything. So like just like let the crazy energies pass, like let the crazy pass. You know, I feel like they had like some not so good influences that made them kind of overthink everything in not the right way. So I would just give them a little bit of space to course correct. They'll get there. They're already there. They've done the important things. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. Any way that you can show support, I really appreciate. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile number 96 with the Cobra and the Dragon's Egg. Let's see their thoughts about you, personally and romantically. Let's see their thoughts about you right now. Justice card in reverse. Okay, so they feel like things aren't fair. I don't like this. It's not fair. They seem like they have it all. You know, they're doing well in their career or in their finances or their health, or, you know, they just seem like they're so well put, like they're well put together. They're looking good. They come off well to others. This isn't fair. Okay. Message in a bottle in reverse. So I feel like they've cut off communication with you, or they want to. They think about it, time to go. It's like they're leading you on, like they're like keeping you on the fishing line. I'm getting. This person's like very jealous of you. Okay. How's this person, their thoughts about you? You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. And this came out face down. So they're not ready to face the fact that, like, you hurt them. But I feel like you didn't really do anything intentionally. You're just kind of living your life. And maybe they feel like what you take for granted is something that they have to work really hard for or something. They don't understand that, like, people come from different backgrounds, different walks of life, and have different problems, and they're just kind of focusing on their problems, hyper focusing on their problems, and not realizing that, like, you have your own set of problems, kind of, you know. So their thoughts about you. Page of Swords. Yeah, they think about you a lot, and it might be very immaturely. Like, all the thoughts that they do have about you, it's very juvenile. I'm getting Ace of Swords, but they think they're right. The World card, they just cannot see a different perspective. Like, they cannot see how, like, you might be going through different struggles in them. They can't understand. Like, they're like, oh, well, they have all this money and they have all this, like, all these friends, or they're doing so well at work and they like what they do for work, or, you know, they seem like they're always, like, healthy or enjoying all these, like, nice things, nice food, nice things that they buy, clothes or vacations or whatever. I feel like they can't get over themselves. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Like, they just feel like, who wouldn't want to be with you? Of course, it's easy to be with someone who's, like, very stable and secure financially and have a nice home, or have a good reputation in terms of people you've dated in the past. Like, you come off very, like, saintly to them, and I feel like they cannot, for the life of them, see how people could have all those things and still have different problems than them. Yeah, very kind of closed-minded person. All right. So how do they think about you? No more playing it small. Like, I feel like you kind of encourage them to kind of, like, take risks and stuff, because they really badly want to be on the same level as you, financially, monetarily, and I don't know, like public image wise or something. Connect with your inner guidance. And the funny thing is, like, I feel like this person is usually very, like, balanced, very kind, or they, like, at least pretend to be or show themselves to be kind of this person who cares about other people and understands other people's problems. But then they're just so closed-minded. Like, they only see, like, one person's side of the story. They don't take the time to, like, talk to people that are, like, different than them or have different opinions than them. And so this person might pretend to be, like, very nice and kind, and I think that's what attracted you to them in the beginning. But I'm getting, like, wolf and sheep's skin kind of thing. Like, they are very dangerous. I'm getting I'm not even getting, like, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, I'm getting, like, a donkey in sheep's clothing, because, like, I feel like this person, like, thinks they're a wolf, but they're really a donkey, and they're pretending to be nice and that they know so much and that they care about other people, but in reality they can only see things from a very narrow perspective. Which is why, like, however you come off, like, whatever you have that they don't, they're very, like, jealous of, makes them think that you have everything in life and that everything's perfect for you. Which is, like, a really, that's why I use the animal donkey, because I'm like, this is such a dumb way to like, perceive other people. Like, everyone has problems. Everyone has problems. All right, so their thoughts about you. So they might be like, they might act nice to you, like they're this like holy person, and that's what attracted you to this person, because it's like, oh, they're nice, they give off the vibes like they know that they're very wise and they know a lot of things, and they like can't understand a lot of different peoples, but like they're a snake. Careful with this person. My heart is safe with you. Whew. Yeah, because you're actually I feel like you're actually like a saintly figure. Like, you're actually nice and kind. That you attracted someone who portrays that, but they're not actually that way. Sorry to say. They might have a lot of ego with you. So they're safe with you, but you might not be safe with them. And it's not because they're a wolf, it's because they're a donkey. I'm just telling it the truth. I'm sorry. Sorry if this is triggering. I miss our friendship. Yeah, I feel like you might have cut them off because they were kind of being ridiculous. They're being kind of a little prissy, I'm getting. A little annoying, maybe. Like a know-it-all, and you're just like, I can't fight. I can't argue with someone who doesn't want to, like, actually hear me or hear my side story or hear this, you know. And of course they miss your friendship. Like, you were super nice. You got it all together, or it seems like you do, because your energy is good. And that's fundamentally what, you know, carries through in everything else in your life. So you worked hard for the things you have. And this person just feels like they can just fake that. It's like, no, you can't. You can't fake the hard, like, you can't fake success. Like, you have to do the hard work. Otherwise you'll fail miserably immediately. So they are jealous of you because they like, you are the person that they're trying to pretend to be. Right? So how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Mystery. You're a mystery to them. Yeah, because they don't understand how you got the things that you have. They don't understand the work that you put in for these things. They're like, wow, why does this person get it and I don't? It's not fair. Like, they didn't even do anything for this thing, or like they don't even have any problems in this area of their life. Like, what? Like, they don't deserve that. Like, I do. I'm sorry. I'm not picking up best vibes from this person. I'm sorry. Abundance. Yeah. Where does this person get money? Where does this person get their friends? Where does this person get, you know, their clothes, or their success in their career, or, you know, having this much respect among these peers or family, or, you know, whatever? It's because you worked hard. No wonder you're like a mystery to them. Okay, their thoughts about you romantically. I've been astral projecting to you. They wish. I'm getting like, this is why you might want to be a little bit careful, because some people, they latch onto your energy and they're sending a lot of this like hate towards you. Like, like maybe not all of them are like intentionally sending hate towards you. Like some of these people, they might be actually good people, but they just haven't like grown as a person, grown spiritually, and therefore they're still kind of like closed-minded, and that's totally fine. Like not everyone is meant to have a huge spiritual awakening in their lifetime, you know, or in this lifetime. So it's kind of like, you know, you gotta respect people for where they are in life. And I'm sorry to say that this person may have been sending you some not so good energies by accident. For some of them, they don't even know that they're doing it. They don't understand how this works. People you are responsible for, they feel like that you should have treated them better, that you should have took them under your wing, that you should have shared your success. I feel like for some of them, they're like, oh, why don't you, share your business with me, or why don't you get me, like, why don't you recommend me at your workplace, or why don't you, like, deal me in this kind of like side gig or whatever, or I don't know, like maybe you got a deal from a friend. It's like, oh, why don't you ask your friend if you can get an extra deal for me, or something like that. Like they felt like they were obligated, like they were they owned your success, like they deserved a piece of your success or something. And this is kind of wild. I never have readings like this like very often, but like this is very interesting. I feel like this happens more often than people think too. So I'm not surprised that this came through a reading that many people might pick. Wow. Yeah, food, gardening, farming, collecting, growing. So I'm getting this kind of like image of like you took the time to learn a skill, and you grew it, and then this person just came along like being like, hey, I deserve like half of what you get, or 25% or 10%. It's like, no, what the heck? Like, did you put in as much work? Do you want to combine forces? What are you bringing to the table? Because a lot of abundance and money and like reputation and public fame and all this is like involved, I feel like this person is more interested in your success than they are in you. I feel like it's kind of, you know how like some people, they're like they hate you, they love you, and they want to be you kind of thing. Like I feel that kind of vibe from this person. Like they just they want to be who you are. So it's not your typical kind of love. Let's just say that. Okay, so what does this person feel about you romantically? I do want us to be in a relationship, and I miss being intimate with you, but that came out in reverse. So, and this came up, both of them came up in hand, so they're keeping this close to their chest. They're keeping this hand close to their chest. They do want the two of you to be in a relationship, but they don't care about anything else. So they do want to kind of be in a relationship with you for the perks. So be aware of this person. Keep an eye out. I'm not sure this person is gonna be the right fit for you. They have a lot to grow, and I don't think a lot of them are meant to grow in this lifetime. Or if they do, it might not be until later in life that they might have an opportunity with you. But I would just stay clear of this person. Ace of Swords in hand. So I feel like they will communicate with you at least once more. They'll reach out to you. Five of Swords. I mean, it's not going to go well, but they can sure try. And it's just because they want to shoot their shot. Like, they're way up in the world, and they don't realize that like they are blocking their own way. An old friend, yeah. So I feel like they might come through being like, hey, we've known each other for a long time. Like, let's grab some coffee, like grab some lunch, like let's catch up or something like that. But I think you know better than that. The Spirit's advice for you: Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're too busy to even schedule this person in. You're protected. You're divinely protected, because I feel like Spirit's gonna be like, oh, you're actually gonna be so busy. Your schedule's gonna be so full, or you're gonna be busy that day that they ask to hang out, that you're gonna have like a legit reason to like not see this person, and you might not even be aware, but like Spirit is divinely protecting you. Yeah, because it's kind of like, I don't know how much I should say, but it's like the more that someone has like a visual of you and know you and can like visualize your daily routine and what you look like now, they can visualize you having, a bad day and manifest it more easily if they've seen you recently and they know what you look like now. That's why social media is so dangerous. But especially for someone who's like not on the same vibe as you, they're not a particularly like bad or evil person. They're just not on the same level as you in terms of your lessons and their lessons in this lifetime. So yeah, Spirit is like divinely protecting you, because you might be just so kind that you might just give them like a lunch date or something like that, but that's gonna be like, I don't know, months or years of like them throwing negative energy at you, unintentionally or intentionally. I feel like this person doesn't really know what they're doing. They're just gonna like visualize this hate towards you, and that can't manifest for you anymore, I'm getting. Or like if it does, it's like it would take a long time to manifest, and it wouldn't be as severe because you're being divinely protected. But for a lot of you, you're very like high vibing and have a strong connection with the divine, so you are very strongly divinely protected, and they can't stop you from your manifestations. They could only maybe slow you down. But for many of you, for most of you, I'm getting, you're so like high vibe that you like no one can really touch you, not even energetically. Sorry, no one can touch you energetically, not even physically, or even connect to you, not even call you. They lose your number by accident or something. All right, and last but not least, Spirit's message for you in terms of this connection. Two of Swords, yeah. A difficult decision is weighing heavily on your mind, preventing you from moving forward in a situation where you are holding yourself back from seeing the bigger picture. Don't let down your guard and follow the call of your heart. Solutions are within reach. So I'm getting strongly like this person, like you might still have like a heart for this person, or maybe you're just so kind that you're like, oh, if someone reaches out from you in your past, you might want to like kind of reach out to them and give them your well wishes or support them, or just catch up with them. But like Spirit's like, no, like really look at your life and where you're going, and if this person actually like belongs there or not. Like it's okay to cut the cord and move forward. Yeah. All right, so I hope this reading resonated. If it did, I really appreciate a like or comment, especially for this reading. Like it helps me know if like doing like unconventional love readings help just as much as like purely the romantic love feelings for you. Giving more like context of like other things in life that affects this connection. But yeah, so that's that. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, pile number 72 with the Camel and the orange citrine. Let's look at their thoughts about you. We're looking at their thoughts about you personally and also romantically. Let's look at their thoughts about you. 8 of Earth. Oh, beautiful. Oh, wow. Immediately I got like, you create heaven on earth. You bring the magic of what life should look like, life at its best. The most beautiful things in life you bring into this physical reality. And I thank you for it. You're truly blessed. Wow. Let me tell you, pile number 72. None of the other piles were like even close to that. Wow. Okay. Face down. Thoughts about you. 8 of Swords. They came out face down. So they might not be aware of this, but they're really conflicted in their mind about you because they sometimes feel like you're untouchable. You're like God's gift to earth. It's like they feel very intimidated and they just don't, like, they don't know it. They don't know why they feel kind of different around you. I mean, they're like, yeah, like, I see why, like, I know what I think of them, but like, they don't understand that that's preventing them maybe from strengthening this connection or being more real around you. Orphaned. Wow, in reverse. I do feel like I'm about to like get choked up here, but I do feel like they are they're also a like a fallen angel kind of thing. They're also a very divine person and they feel very alone, like they haven't met anyone ever who could connect to their true self. And so watching it and you like literally brings tears to their eyes because it's just like, or like that's the kind of feeling that they get when they watch you just like live and breathe and exist and do the magical things that you do in your day-to-day life, or what they can see of your day-to-day life. Because the reason that they can see that in you is because they are also of that same light. Wow, came out right away to the sea. I feel like this person is very like a loner, like they've done a lot of things alone in their life. And they kind of see you as someone who's also a loner or who has done many things in their life alone as well. And they resonate with that, but they don't understand this like kind of like fell from heaven kind of energy. Like they don't understand. That's why they feel like they can't approach you or feel like they can be real around you. And it's ironic because they feel that you're so real that it makes them want to also be more real in their own life. So it's kind of weird that you inspire them to be more genuine in themselves and in their life, but then they feel that they can't be truly genuine around you. It's so bizarre. Definitely. What a confirmation from Spirit. Spirit's like you hit it on the head. Hit the nail on the head. Okay. So let's see. Let's get into a little bit more about their thoughts about you. Ooh. Came out face down. The Sun card. Oh, wow. They came out face down twice. So I'm getting like, okay, things are becoming brighter and brighter for the both of you in this connection. More clarity, more truth, more realness is coming through in this connection. I'm getting like every hour, every minute, every day, every week, every month. It's just like every year, it's just more and more realness is coming out of you, both of you. And it's a very, I feel like both of you can't admit it though or see it. If you two could like get out of your body and watch what happened between the two of you since the two of you met, you would have see rapid growth, incredible amount of spiritual work being done, and so many times that both of you connected to the divine very strongly, way, way, way more than most people do. And it's funny that both of you can't see that or can't see it fully. Queen of Cups, you do have a lot of, I feel like you have like a silly way of showing your love to this person. Like I feel like you, I don't know, like your inner child definitely comes out, and I feel like you pout and you throw tantrums, or you put on a baby voice, or you show your puppy dog eyes, or like you'll ask them to do like childish fun things with you. I feel like you have a very creative way, very unique way of showing your affection for this person. Where if someone else is watching you show your love and affection for this person, they might just be like, do you even like this person? But it's like your own unique way. And the Justice card in reverse. I'm getting life hasn't been very fair to you. It's been a very, very tough journey for you and this person. In hand, face down, the World card, yeah. Whew, wow. Big things are happening in this connection right now. What are these big things happening? I feel like it's gonna be you. I feel like you're gonna be doing something big in your life right now. Someone that is around you a lot. So I feel like you might be making a huge move in this connection soon. What is going on? Nature, outdoors, earth. Yeah, with the earth, the World card. You're gonna do something very dramatic that not many people do, and only people who are very spiritually gifted, very divinely connected, make bold moves in their life like this. So it might be something about like moving somewhere where there's like more natural scenery, or I don't know, cleaner water, or less people, or you know, on a mountain or near a river or near an ocean or something like that. Or you might like buy a cabin in the woods or something, or decide to go on vacation for like a month or two, Airbnb it in a cabin for like a couple of months or something. It doesn't have to be like exactly those things, but like something as big as that. Crazy. Service to others, charity work, helping. Wow, okay. This is my light worker group. Okay. Yeah, you might be doing something big. Hosting a retreat, going to a retreat, taking some time off to work on yourself, work on your spiritual gifts, to help someone out. You might be temporarily moving somewhere to help someone, or take on some charity project. Smooth sailing, I'm getting. Things will work out really well for you. And this brings out a concern for them, because I feel like there's someone around that's going to be around you. So you might be working with someone, or someone that's going to be there also that might have an interest in you, or that you might have an interest in them. Or if you two are together, a couple, married or anything, dating, like you might like this person and you would have seriously considered dating them if you weren't already in a relationship. Explore, adventure, finding, curiosity. Yeah, I feel like someone comes along that you meet when you go do this thing. Okay, their feelings about you. How do they feel? Their thoughts about you. So many cards just popped up. Okay, energy in reverse, stop in reverse, and surrender in reverse. So on all the cards come out in reverse, it means that this energy is happening right now for me. So stop and surrender to the energy. Something is happening right now with the Queen of Wands, the 2 red cards, surrender, World card, the Sun card. It's very positive, very divine, soul mission kind of thing. What is Spirit talking about here? Listen to your heart. You're going to be following your intuition and doing something in regards to following your heart. You might be called to go somewhere and meet another soulmate. Ooh. That is tough because you're a very like high vibe person and so is this person. So it's like not in either one of your like natural behaviors to cheat or be disloyal or be dishonest or anything like that. So this is a very like unusual thing. Why is Spirit doing this? Speak your truth. What is going on? You're so beautiful. Okay, so someone's gonna find you to be very attractive when you go away for this trip, or when you move, or when you do this next thing for work, or your side gig, or your charity work, or something like that. You're gonna find someone who's gonna find you very beautiful, gonna be very attracted to you because they are another soulmate, maybe a lower level soulmate, or maybe a higher level soulmate. What is going on here, Spirit? I'm severing ties with the karmic partner. Okay, you know what's happening? You are being sent to kind of deal with a potential person. Like maybe another lower level soulmate connection or karmic connection that you don't know, or maybe you do know. While this person, your partner that you're inquiring about in this reading, lets go of a karmic situation. You see, it's mirrored here. Ooh. Okay, so their thoughts about you. Let me hold you, and it came out in hand. So they might feel your uncomfortableness, or you may feel their uncomfortableness, and they both like they just want to kind of hold you while they kind of deal with this karmic situation, and they kind of want that kind of nurturance from you and support from you emotionally while they deal with this karmic situation, but it's inappropriate to do so. That's why the Spirit is like separating the two of you in the physical for a time. It could be like you just go out for a walk. It could be a half a day thing, or it could be for like a few days or a week or months, where they deal with the severing ties with the karmic situation, but they are thinking about you, wanting to hold you, but Spirit's like, no, that's not a good idea. We just separate you two for a reason right now. Their thoughts about you. You matter. They have to do something for themselves. Like they might get tested. They might get called. They might get texted or called or DM'd by an ex, and this happens while you're away. It's no coincidence. They're not being shady. It's just the divine being like, you have no reason to be around their energy when they're going through this. They need to have no distractions and no like excuse for cutting ties with this person. They need to make it of their own volition. They need to make it this choice on their own. Like they can't just see you and be like, oh, like I'm around this person, so I can't text them, or I can't call them back, or I can't message them back. Or if they bump into them, it's not like it's not like they bump into like you and them, you know, their ex. The ex only bumps into them And so it's like their test of like, to them, for themselves, like, do I lie to this person even though my partners are not around, or do I show my loyalty even when they're not there? This is why the spirit needs you to not be there. This is so complex. Okay. Spirit, what's this thing then? Is that for them or is this for you? You are a work of art? Okay, wow. Someone is like really complimenting you very hard, like hitting on you super hard. I'm afraid I will lose myself in you. All right. This is also a test of how you handle someone. This is a test for them to see how they handle an ex sort of situation while you're not there. And this is also a test for you of how you handle someone who is completely into you. Like, will you like put down your foot and not be like overly nice and generous where you kind of like lead this person on accidentally? Or will you be like, tell them how it is and completely cut off ties with this person who is like hitting on you very hard because you're a very nice person and kind person? And sometimes when you like say no, it doesn't come off that way, and people don't like, you say it's in such a nice way that people don't know. I'm getting like, you know, like the Parks and Rec situation where Rob broke up with Anne, and he was just so nice about it that like Anne didn't realize that they broke up or something like that. And they're just both like such nice people that it's like sometimes like you can't tell that they're saying something like hurtful or negative or breaking things off, or, you know, because they just don't want to be negative or not nice to someone. They don't want to hurt someone's feelings. That's what it is. They don't want to hurt your feelings. You don't want to hurt this person's feelings, but like Spirit's like, will you like do what's necessary? Like, you know. So wow, what a unique situation. Let me see Spirit's advice for you. We'll close this out. Wheel of Fortune. Oh wow, okay. The Wheel of Fate is turning in your favor as the universe reminds you that life is a state of constant motion. Be open to changes and new opportunities waiting to come in. Let this be a turning point along your journey. So this is like Spirit's way of being like, okay, we want to bring in new things for you and your person. We want to see if you will take any new thing, or if you only take new things that's actually good for both of you, you know? So, yeah, it's like when you wish for something like good to happen in your relationship, or you want something new or changes in your relationship, like positive changes in your love life, like, are those positive changes going to be something karmic? Will you accept that? Is that your cycle? Or are you done with karmic cycles, and do you want to make something, you want some beautiful divine positive changes in your connection with each other? Are you ready for that? Prove it to yourself. That's what these tests usually are. It's just like, it could be like, you can just say like the divine is testing you, God or your angels are testing you, but it's really just you testing yourself and proving to yourself that you're ready. All right, so it seems like this connection is ready for the next step, and both of you are proving it to yourselves in a very big way. I'm very excited for you. With that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. I really appreciate a like or comment if this resonated, and I wish you much love and light.